Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. The Aztecs will kick this deep to begin the game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense comes on the field first today. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Spins away from defenders. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He's past the marker and still going. Football comes out. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, third and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So San Diego State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat it.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. 2 extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Toss play to the outside. He's found some room at the 45. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Aztecs have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. It's a hard running there through a tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
This week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, San Diego State. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. To throw, it's Raiola. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they hand it off to the back. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Snags a quick throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Nebraska. Just ran away from the defense. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. The San Diego State offense on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Aztecs line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Aztecs. This offense is still clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Cornhuskers will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The freshman brought down after a nice run.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finds room at the 30. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster.
A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It's second and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Escapes. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
And the Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Aztecs offense back on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They get the second half started with the running play. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down after that previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. And the Aztecs will have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass, the catch is made. Finding space at the 20. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Tackle at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Aztecs. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Nebraska, 14.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunity.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? He goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could...
And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. San Diego State has the lead here, Kirk. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can...
Touchdown, San Diego State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They don't...
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Grab made by the tight end. Gets into space at the 50. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Had a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Caught quickly. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And the score remains very lopsided.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Trying for a 4th down completion. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Running with purpose. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Pass midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Aztecs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Nebraska, 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And it's intercepted. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, San Diego State. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
San Diego State, 66.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it at the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Catch made on the left side.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. And out comes the field goal unit. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. Right down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
The San Diego State offense on the field now. The defense still has 3 timeouts remaining. We're hoping they decide not to use them. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Loss of 7.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout, but they get the W.